Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Can you talk a little bit?
Test, test, test. We're here. You got it.
I think we did.
Just about a minute till national anthem.
Yep. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, test.
Boom,
test.
boom. Test, test, test.
Can you look
Trying
up?
to.
Can you look up Lane?
Yeah,
Can you look it up the live stream?
I'm trying right now actually.
Just go.
So I saw that you just put on the that one.
Yeah.
And that live is done. It's not live anymore. But I'm trying to refresh, see if this is live.
Okay, there we go.
I think we're good.
Okay.
If I hit live,
Test,
yeah,
test.
we're live.
Test, test.
We're live. Boom. Yeah, we're good.
One of the most anticipated matchups of the Northwest Atlantic Conference. Two teams that are atop of the South Conference and are looking for that first place spot with just a few weeks left to go in the season. Lane against Umpqua, the Titans against Riverhawks, and we got all the action right now here on the campus of Lane Community College. Saul Galvan alongside Isaac Doobie. Isaac, I don't know about you, but when I woke up this morning, I was excited for this match. We got the 1 seed against the 2 seed. Obviously, Lane right now at 2, Umpqua at 1. Lane comes in with a 7-2 conference record, Umpqua with 8-1. I mean, this should be a fire matchup for sure.
Yeah, and when you look at the stats, you can look at some of the, not only do these two teams rank top of the division in the Southern Division in the conference, but they also rank in field goal percentage, in free throw percentage, in three-point percentage. They're top 3 in pretty much everything in the conference. So offensively, this is going to be a really fun, probably a shootout. The last 2 times these teams have played this season, it's come down to probably about 1 or 2 possessions. And earlier in December, both these teams were undefeated, and Umpqua, Lane gave Umpqua their first loss of the season back in December. So, and then the second game, actually, Umpqua came out on top, able to get revenge on that game, and now this could be the tiebreaker, the third one.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was about to bring that up, that these teams have played each other twice. They're very familiar with each other, and, you know, that's got to factor in tonight. But right now it's a 1-1, and this could be easily the series tiebreaker. We'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup, starting with Lane Community College. Emma McDonald and Michael Witz are the two guards in the front. Lizzie McConkey, Chloe Daniels are the two forwards, and Brooke Stuckey is in the middle. And then for the Riverhawks, Brooke and Feely, Amaya Otsfani, Emma Iono, Audrey Miller, and Rachel Noyce are the five out there for the Riverhawks to begin this one. Umpqua gets the opening tip-off. Feely down low, working on Brooke Stuckey, drives inside with a one-hander and puts it in to get Umpqua on the board first.
Stuckey has to contest that a little better in order not to let Feely just into the paint easily there.
Here's Lizzie McConkey driving to the rim, but she was blocked on the way up by Iono. And it looks like possession will go back to Umpqua.
That was already some great defensive pressure and some putting on the clamps there on the other side to force that travel.
Maya at the top of the key. Swings over to Iono. Iono working on Emma McDonald, trying to find something inside. And gets it down low to Rachel Noyce. Noyce working inside. Gets it back to Iono, actually. She tried to go up with it, but denied by Lane. But it'll stay with the Riverhawks.
A great give and go on that play, a great design to get your speedy playmaker in space going toward the cup. That time just couldn't finish, but we'll see if they can get something on this next possession here.
Off at the side, inbounds it. Got Brooke and Feely down low. She gets it out to Audrey Miller, but Miller going to go off the backboard. Nice rebound, though, by Noyce. Now gets it back out to Miller. That one goes off the front iron, and another offensive rebound by Riverhawks. Here comes Avasvani, and he gets tipped away by Lizzie McConkey. But they're going to say it went off at Riverhawks, so possession will go back to Lane.
You can already see the Riverhawks really want to send it deep, find their playmakers on the outside beyond the arc, and launch those three-point shots.
Here's Emma McDonald, the top scorer on this team. You better watch out for her. She can get hot real fast. Chloe Daniels driving inside and gets the and one. A nice hook shot from Chloe Daniels to use her size to get up. And possibly a three-point play to put Lane ahead.
Yeah, she's coming off of a great game against Mount Hood, where they traveled there and played them and ended up getting a 2-point win over there. She had 17 points in that one. She's a big key to this offense. Look for her to get the ball down low, maybe get a couple and ones like she did right there, but not able to get the point after.
This is the free throw, and here comes Umpqua. There's Audrey Miller. Iono trying to get a screen from Noyce. And McDonald won't let it happen, though. Riverhawks at the top of the key. Swings it over to Iono. Iono driving inside against McDonald. Only 1 second on the shot clock. Riverhawks got it up, but they're going to say it's a shot clock violation. So a turnover for the Riverhawks. Really nice defense there from Lane.
I'll tell you what, that shot clock violation was all set up by the pressure from McDonald and McConkey on the wing with some great ball pressure, not letting anything get past them.
Here's McDonald with an easy lane. She got right past the few Riverhawks and had a wide open lane. It's 4-2 Titans. Here's Feely at the top of the key. That one in and out of the rim. McDonald's grabbed the rebound. Lane moving the ball up quick. Bounce pass over to Brooke Stuckey and the easy lay-in. A nice recognition there from Emma McDonald to get ahead to Brooke Stuckey. And another turnover for the Riverhawks there. They were trying to push it up court quick and try to catch Lane off guard, but end up turning the ball over. There's McConkey driving inside. Another clear lane and another easy basket. 3 easy baskets in a row where there were just no Riverhawks in the paint to guard. And it's 8-2 Lane here in the first 3 minutes of the game. Here's Rachel Noyce driving inside. Gets over to Brooklyn Field and he gets it back to Noyce for the easy lay-in.
So that time, just some easy inside movement, making that inside defender in the paint just confused and had to pick a person, and a great job to get the opening there.
Lizzie McConkey trying to drive in. She was trying to get to Chloe Daniels down low, but it says gives away. Here come the Riverhawks. Brooke Feely tries to put one up, and she puts one in.
So far, Brooklyn Feely's been really using that size inside. It looks like they might win that matchup most times today.
There's Micah Wicks who pulls up and hits the three-pointer. So Lane quick to respond after giving up a few easy points as they lead by 5. And looks like we're going to get a foul called against Lizzie McConkey. Looks like she was trying to, a little too much contact there. Riverhawks will inbound.
You know, on that last three, that was Micah Wicks with that one. You know, she's such a great scorer, consistently scoring about 13 points a game, but last game against Mount Hood, she had 9 assists. That's a really good sign when one of your top scorers is also facilitating the offense really well.
Lily Duffin checks in for the Titans as here's a three-pointer from the Riverhawks, no good. Grabbed by Micah Wicks, pushes it up court. Emma McDonald all by herself, and she'll get the easy lay-in. That's really been the case for Lane so far, even though we're only 4 minutes in the game. They've really just gotten open in the paint and have been able to do well in transition. Here's Iono and Feely. Feely drived inside, trying to a little hook shot over Duffin, and that one goes out of bounds. Emma McDonald did a nice job of boxing out Rachel Noyce. She wouldn't get the rebound.
So this wing pressure, this guard pressure in the backcourt for the Titans has been really, really special. It's really been the difference in this game so far, besides some of those fast break points down the other way.
Madison Layla Tafia checks into the game for the Riverhawks. Here's Lily Duffin at the top of the key, now drives inside, kicks it back out to Emma McDonald. She'll take a three of her own. That one no good off the side of the rim. Emma Iono grabs the rebound for the Riverhawks. Brooklyn Feely brings it up. And a nice easy lay-in. Got right past Brooke Stuckey, but we really see no defense there from the Titans. It's 13-8.
Feely already with 6 of Umpqua's 8 points. Something to look for going forward in this one.
Here's Brooke Stuckey with the fadeaway jumper, no good. She had 10 rebounds versus Clackamas, and she's really been one of the more scoring threats, but unable to hit that one there. Here's a three-point attempt from the Riverhawks. Brooklyn Feely not happy about that one. Here's Micah Wicks pushing up court and makes the easy lay-in. So Lane is really doing good in transition here to start the game. 15-8, and most of those points have just not been contested at all. Here's layout to Fia. Guarded heavily by Maya Adams, who also checked in the game. They're going to call travel on the Riverhawks, so it'll be yet another turnover for them. And Lane will get the ball back. Chloe Daniels back in the game for Lily Duffin.
So, a lot of what we've seen so far is the Riverhawks not being able to transition defensively. It's cost them a couple easy baskets for Lane so far, and the Titans up by 7. Been doing a great job also of some really elite ball pressure, putting some clamps on the outside, on the wing, on the guards of the Riverhawks, and it's limited them scoring from the outside, but they got to do something about Brooklyn Feely. Already with 6 points, you know, having majority of the Riverhawks offensive performance, offensive output so far in this one, it's going to be a tough matchup to try to slow her down today.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because, you know, Lane, even though they're up big here early, Brooklyn Feely, she's a dangerous weapon. She's second in conference right now in points per game. She's first in conference in field goal percentage with 58%. So pretty much every shot she takes, she's making 50% of her shots, which is really impressive even in this conference. And, you know, it just, like you said, it's really going to depend on how much they can slow her down, because they're doing well, especially in transition. But if she can get hot, it's going to be really tough for Lane to win this game.
She's also been open on the outside. It's going to be quite a matchup. She's 0 for 2 on three-pointers so far today, but 3 for 6 from the field on a lot of those underneath passes underneath the basket. Interesting to see whether or not she still lets that rip from beyond the arc.
Chloe Daniels to inbound it. Michael Wakes will bring it up for the Titans. Michael Wakes gets it down low to Brooke Stuckey. Stuckey working inside, working the paint, and then clicks out to Chloe Daniels. She'll take a three-pointer from the top of the key, but that one no good. So Umpqua will get possession back. Here's Leia Tafia. Thinking about driving inside for a second, instead goes back out. Now Audrey Miller down low to Rachel Noyce. Noyce going inside. And she'll get fouled on the way up by Chloe Daniels, so it'll be 2 shots for Noyce.
Besides Brooklyn Feely, Rachel Noyce is that size, gets a lot of rebounds for this team. Obviously, playing early in this one, trying to see if they can kind of match up with those 2 5'11" forwards in Feely and Noyce in this one.
Noyce knocks down both free throws, and it's a 5-point Riverhawk deficit. So here's Lane trying to continue their hot streak from the timeout, before the timeout break. And in the corner, Chloe Daniels, she had a wide open shot, but she's going to take it. Gets out to Brooke Stuckey. Now Micah Wicks, and beautiful passing to Chloe Daniels. She'll get inside, no good. Riverhawks grab the rebound, but that was still really good passing, though, by Lane. Here's Leia Tafia, and it's going to be an offensive foul. A nice flop there from Micah Wicks, and the official called the offensive foul against Leia Tafia.
Leilai Tafea trying to take it up strong to the cup and just going right into a defender and ended up getting that call. That's kind of unlucky, but when you're in that situation, kind of swarmed by the defense, not sure what else you can really do there.
Got tipped away by Aaliyah Tafea, but it gets rebounded by Maya Adams. She drove in for a second, but kicks out to Emma McDonald. Emma McDonald gets tipped away and stolen. Here's Leia Tafea. It's a 1-on-2, but it gets stolen right back by Emma McDonald. Here's Lane transition. Michael Wicks driving up for it, but gets blocked by Rachel Noyce. What they're going to call a shooting foul, though, is there's a lot of contact going up. But it'll be 2 free throws for Wicks.
And that's the first time we've seen some real hustle by the Riverhawks to get down, transition on defense, and make a nice block there from Noyce, using that size to get that block there.
Michael Wicks makes her first free throw. She's shooting 76% from the line this season. She's one of these players that you're going to see on the court pretty much the whole game. As she knocks down the second free throw, she averages the most minutes per game on the team. Plays around 31 minutes, which is almost the whole game. And especially in a game like this, you expect her to see her out there for most of the time. Here's Feely down low. She's been red hot, and she stays red hot as she puts in the hard contested lay-in. It's back to a 5-point Umpqua deficit.
Man, 3 defenders in your face, still able to knock that one down. That was impressive from Feely.
Emma McDonald not able to hit the 3. Rebound by Chloe Daniels, but the Riverhawks get it right back. And it gets blocked by Michael Wicks. A whole lot happening right now, but Rachel Noyce gets it, and she's able to put it in. So now it's a 3-point Umpqua deficit.
So anytime the ball's been moving outside for the Riverhawks, the guards have been sticking to who they're defending like glue. But anytime they get it inside, it's been an easy bucket.
Chloe Daniels with a nice easy bucket. She drives inside. And these teams are really going back and forth right now with the scoring. There's Leia Tafia. Swings over to Iono, gets it down low to Feely. Feely working on Brooke Stuckey, trying to drive inside. Not able to knock that one down. Really nice defense by Stuckey, but it gets stolen right back by the Riverhawks. Here's Feely once again pulling up, and she puts that one in. She didn't make her first one, but they got the ball right back and able to put the second one in. Emma McDonald up ahead in transition. That one goes under the rim, actually, but they're going to say that she got fouled on the way up, so 2 shots coming up.
Feels like in order to stop Feely today, the Titans need to put 3 people in the paint in order to stop her from scoring. The first attempt, she didn't make it because she had like 3 people on her. Was completely congested and completely swamped, couldn't get that shot up. The second time, off of the steal, off of the turnover, was able to easily lay that one in over one person. She's already in double digits.
Kiara Bennett checks in for the Riverhawks. Maya Adams in for Brooke Stuckey. Minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. Lane up by 5, 21-16. It has been a pretty back and forth matchup. Gets tipped away by Lane. Here's Emma McDonald. Gets out ahead to Lizzie McConkey. McConkey to Chloe Daniels. She had the ball in her hands but unable to lose it, so it'll be a turnover for Lane. And possession will go back to the Riverhawks. So after that mistake, Daniels is going to take a seat. Stuckey back into the game. Leah Tafia. Calling for Bennett. Then gets it to Feely. And they're going to call a 3-second violation. Brooklyn Feely was trying to look for someone outside to get it to, but took too much time, and here we go back to lane. Here's Michael Wicks driving inside. Thought about pulling it up, but instead gets it down low to Stuckey. Top of the key, Adams. Now gets it down low to Stuckey with lay-in, and nice lay-in there from Brooke Stuckey. It's 23-16 lane.
Stuckey did a great job of sealing out Feely there to get that positioning and have an easy basket and lay in right off the offensive glass.
Here's Feely. Pulling off for a second, instead starts to drive in and not able to knock that one in. Stuckey grabs the rebound. Michael Wicks pushing ahead for lane. Look at the speed down the court and not able to put that one in. They'll stay with lane. Chloe Daniels back in for the Titans. Maya Adams takes a seat. And that one was tipped out of bounds by Iono for the Riverhawks, so it'll stay with lane. Clock reads exactly 20 seconds, no shot clock, so imagine if that lane is able to inbound, they'll get the last shot of the first quarter. And it gets tipped away again by the Riverhawks, this time by Audrey Miller. So possession will stay with lane, but going to have to switch spots of where they inbound it. Right in front of the Umpqua bench, and they finally do get it inbound. There's Izzy McConkey trying to set something up. Wicks from the wing. Now Chloe Daniels looking downside, instead going to take it herself, drives in, and they're going to say there was no foul there. But a Riverhawk did make contact last, so it will stay with lane, but they're going to inbound it.
That call could have gone either way. She was trying to get it up into the basket.
Here's a last-second shot from Chloe Daniels, but it wasn't able to get it off. Iono able to get the block. But what a first quarter, though. 23-16, lane leads Umpqua. Isaac, that was just a lot. I mean, it felt like every possession was just so fast-paced. Both teams were in transition so many times, and if the rest of the game is anything like that first quarter, we are in for a treat.
Yeah, there's been a lot of exchanging fast break points. There's been a lot of exchanging turnovers, some great movement in the paint by the Riverhawks, some great defense on the outside by the Titans, and just it's been an all-around matchup. I really think that you got to watch for Brooklyn Feely in this one. Already with 10 points, 5 for 10 from the field, while the Titans as a team are shooting 50% from the field, and the Riverhawks are shooting about 7 of 16, which is 43%, and haven't hit a three-point shot yet. Something to look for, wondering if maybe the Riverhawks will try to keep with that, what they've been doing early on, which is getting it down low to Feely, getting it to Noyce, to try to find some space in the paint, because they haven't been able to find anything in the backcourt on the wings and on the outside from three and beyond the arc.
Yeah, I mean, for right now, I mean, both teams, they're really just depending on working in the paint, and that's really what these two teams have been about all season. They have the size, they have the speed where they can drive inside, and, you know, they've done really well in the paint, and that's exactly what they're doing right now.
A player that the Titans have been trying to get going is Chloe Daniels. They tried to get it, inbound it to her a couple times on that last possession of the first quarter. We'll see if they keep that going next time.
Here's Lizzie McConkey driving inside. That one no good. Rebounded by Bennett. Gets it up the head to Miller and then swings over to Iono. Now Layla Tafia gets it down low to Brooklyn Feely. She does a little hook shot spin around and able to put that one in. So Feely stays hot, 23-18. Now here's Michael Wicks from the wing. That one no good, in and out of the rim. It looked like it got rebounded by Stuckey, but instead Finally, after the whistle, they're going to say it was a jump ball, so possession will go to Umpqua.
Feely is really doing it all. One-on-one in the paint on offense, able to scoop it up, get her 12th point of the game, and on the other side, rip away a rebound from a Titan player and give possession to her team.
Leila Itafia brings it up, trying to get it down low to Iono, but instead that gets stolen away. Here's Lizzie McConkey with a one-on-one. She puts one up and is going to get fouled on the way up. So a nice move there from McConkey to get the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot for two.
Leila Itafea caught in a really bad spot there. A race to the basket, trying to get back transition on defense, something that the Riverhawks have not done well so far in this one, and Titans getting a couple shots at the line here.
Lizzie McConkey, one of the better free throw shooters on this team. Shooting 73% from the line, unable to make the second one, goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line there. There's Brooklyn Feely pushing up court, takes it all the way, or almost took it all the way, but unable to finish. Nice rebound there by Brooke Stuckey. Up ahead is Emma McDonald for lane. She gets the easy lay-in.
McDonald has been hustling all around the court. It's been on defense. She's been sticking to who she's guarding like glue, and then racing down the court, running the floor for that easy score there.
Tafia swings it over to Audrey Miller. Audrey Miller takes a three from the wing. That one no good. But a nice rebound, hard-fought rebound by Iona. But they'll say it's a jump ball, though. Actually, no, I think it was a foul. And they're going to call it on Lizzie McConkey, so possession will stay with Umpqua. Here's off. Out here's Kiara Bennett. That one no good, rebounded by Duffin. Micah Wicks pushing it ahead. Here's Wicks gonna pull it from the wing, off the front iron, but a nice rebound there from Emma McDonald. And lane will reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald with the screen from Duffin. Daniels is open for a second. Now in the corner, Maya Adams. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Lane needs to get something off. Michael Wicks driving inside. She'll pull up from left of the free throw line. That one no good. Rebounded by Kiara Bennett for the Riverhawks. Bennett pushing up court, gets it down low to Feely. Feely working in the paint against Duffin. She'll put a little fadeaway hook shot. She has been so good inside the paint and cuts Umpqua's deficit to 6.
The Titans are really trying to just see who can match up against Feely, and so far it's been nobody.
Chloe Daniels driving inside, but that one gets blocked and was tipped out of bounds by the Riverhawks. Michael Wicks to inbound. Here's Lily Duffin on the near wing. Now Chloe Daniels lost control of it, but it looks like Michael Wicks is trying to get ahead of it. Multiple players down. We'll see who this goes to. And I believe they called a jump ball. And possession there will go to the Riverhawks. .7:10 left to play in the first half. Lane up 26-20. And here's Kiara Bennett for the three-pointer attempt. That one no good. Nice rebound by Maya Adams. Michael Wicks pushing up court. Chloe Daniels on the far wing. Adams driving inside, trying to get to Lily Duffin. Duffin, nice athletic play to get it. Chloe Daniels takes it herself, trying to put one up. You've kind of seen that a lot from Chloe Daniels, where she's driving in, but she's just not getting the calls that she wants.
Yeah, slow take to the basket, pump fake that three, drove inside, wasn't able to get the foul.
Michael Wicks gets it out to Chloe Daniels and gets it to Emma McDonald. McDonald will go in, hard fought that. She misses that one, but rebound by Lily Duffin, so a nice rebound score from Lily Duffin. One of the key bench players, especially at the 5 position when Brooke Stuckey's on the bench. Looks like she's going to come back in, but Duffin has proven to show some good minutes this season. shows it off right there. Here's Brooklyn Feely against Duffin with another hook shot. That one no good. Rebounded by Iono, and that one gets put in.
So many offensive boards, so much on the offensive glass happening in this one, and it's really been the difference in how Umpqua and the Riverhawks have scored so far.
There's Maya Adams, thought about driving in, but instead kicks it to Emma McDonald, and she'll put a nice floater inside. It's 30-22, Lane leads. And here is our, no good, Lane grabs the rebound. Here's Micah Wicks driving inside. That one no good, she was trying to get the foul call there, but Kiera Bennett grabs the rebound. Audrey Miller gets it down low to Feely. Double team, almost triple team by Lane. Instead kicks it out to outside. And she's able to hit the three-pointer to make it a 5-point Umpqua deficit. Michael Wicks with a nice bounce pass down low to Emma McDonald, but Maya Adams from the corner. That one no good, rebounded by Iono.
So the Riverhawks able to get their first three on that last possession. We'll see what they do here.
Pretty good rebound there from Lane. Here's Michael Wicks. Got the screen from Duffin. She's going to pull from the free throw line and hits it.
Wicks has shown some really nice dribble moves. Some moves to create open shots herself. That time she came off the screen and hit an easy jumper at the nail.
That was her third made shot of the night. She's got 9 points. Here's a three-point attempt from the top of the key. No good for the Riverhawks. Maya Adams throws the rebound. Throws up ahead to Emma McDonald. Emma McDonald with a nice pump fake. And down low, back to Maya Adams. You know, wide open lane, didn't take a shot. Gets thrown away by Brooklyn Feely. She's all alone. And she's going to put it in for the easy layup. Really nice defense there from Feely. 3:56 left to go. Mike Wicks pulling up from the right of the free throw line, and able to hit that one.
Wicks starting to come alive, starting to hit some nice shots, get some really good looks right along that mid-range line, and just look for that to keep coming in this game.
Here's Emma McDonald with a good defense. She steals it. Here's McDonald all alone, but that one gets blocked away. Nice rebound though by Michael Wicks, who gets it to McDonald. And then Maya Adams pulls up. That one no good. Rebound by Duffin. That one gets swatted away by Brooklyn Feely, but Lane still has possession of the ball. Wicks driving inside, kicks it to Daniels. Daniels working in the post, trying to get to Duffin, but Daniels grabs her own rebound. Emma McDonald in the corner. That one no good, and Riverhawks finally get the ball back after multiple attempts to rebound, but unable to connect. Here's Bennett, and she hits that one from the wing. Now it's a 4-point Lane lead with 2:50 left to play in the first half.
That's not someone you want to leave open from beyond the arc. 30th in the conference in three-point percentage, and a couple of weeks ago had a great performance against Walla Walla.
Daniels is driving in, instead kicks it out to Maya Adams. Now Michael Wicks. Wicks waiting for the screen for Duffin, but she's going to take it herself, and she gets fouled on the way up. There's the foul call the Titans have been waiting for. Wicks will the line shoot for 2.
This has been quite the back and forth game so far, with the turnovers, with the steals, with the ball pressure on the outside. The Riverhawks finally starting to knock down some threes, and the Titans able to finally connect on their mid-range game with their guards to get inside, hit some mid-range shots.
Timeout on the floor, 34-30. We're going to step aside for a quick break here on Lane Streaming Network. Michael Wicks will be at the free throw line, shoot 2 for Lane. She's 2 of 2 from the line side. Now she's 3 of 3. Wicks unable to make that one. Brooklyn Feely grabs the rebound, gets up ahead. So here are the Riverhawks, down by 5 with a little over 2 minutes left to go as they try to carry some momentum. There's a three-pointer from the wing from Bennett. That one no good. Bennett though grabs the rebound, but the wrist was right there. She stepped out of bounds while trying to grab that rebound. Position will go back to Lane.
Stuckey with the defense there on Kiera Bennett was kind of guarding the post, but Bennett is a dangerous three-point shooter, not somebody you want to let get into the front court free and have a good look from beyond the arc.
Michael Wicks at the wing, does a nice bounce pass to Stuckey, and they're going to say that Stuckey traveled while she was trying to turn around and put the shot up. So that is the 8th turnover for Lane in this one. Doesn't seem like they're giving the ball up much, but they do have 8 turnovers in the night. Riverhawks trying to take advantage. Here's Brooklyn Feely at the top of the key. She'll pull up, guarded by Duffin, but that one no good. Rebounded by Stuckey. Michael Wicks bringing it up court. Lane trying to get as much clock as possible. He gets tipped away by Feely. Here's the Riverhawks pushing up court. Down low is Emma Baumgartner. First second of the game, she gets the easy 2 points.
That was a really nice no-look pass. Not sure if anybody saw that, but looked the other way. Knew she had a receiver wide open underneath the basket for an easy assist.
Stuckey trying to find something. Does a couple spin moves in the paint. That one no good. Nice rebound by Duffin. Kicks out to Emma McDowell. McDowell takes the 3 from the wing and bullseye hits that one.
The Titans are still trying to force the ball into the paint and down low with Feely, and then that time a good kick out to get it to McDonald for an open 3.
Over 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock is still on. Here's Feely at the top of the key, double team for a second. Now Baumgartner, and they say Baumgartner's back foot stepped out of bounds. The ref was right there, and we got a clear view of that one. She cleared out.
An unlucky break for Baumgartner. Looking to get her her second field goal of the day. She had a wide open lane to go down on that one if she didn't step on the line there.
Shot clock is turned off. Lane will most likely get the last shot off. Michael Wicks just past midcourt. Wicks staring down the Riverhawks, gets the screen from Chloe Daniels. Now Chloe Daniels, top of the key, gets it down low to Stuckey. Spins up, tries to put a shot up, no good. Here come the Riverhawks with 2 seconds left. One last shot put off, and that one no good. Riverhawks got a good look, but unable to connect on that one. But what a half, though. 38-32. Lane leads Umpqua. Isaac, that was just a really fast-paced first half. It seemed like those teams were just running up and down the court. I mean, they were still scoring, obviously. They weren't just doing cardio. But these teams, they came out with fire. They know what this game is going to mean in the standings-wise. And they are certainly playing like it's a playoff game. Even like a game 3, like you said earlier.
Exactly. So to start, it was kind of a track meet. It was just running up and down the floor. Who can get down to the other side first, right? And getting those easy points, those easy assists. But now we're starting to see some of those players, some of those shooters who we know these two teams shoot really well. 2 of the best field goal percentages in the entire conference, in the entire Northwest Athletic Conference. And just lately, 2 for 9, both of them with 2 3-point attempts, but not great percentages on the day, but been looking good just recently with most of those coming in that second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Lane, I mean, they shooting pretty well from the field at 15 of 39, 38%. Well, you know, Umpqua, I mean, they're doing better than them, but they obviously have less points they just, they've been taking better shots and better, overall looks. 3-point range, I mean, both teams have made 2 3-pointers in this game. Lane, 9 attempts, Umpqua 14 attempts. So, we're going to see how this team can do shooting-wise, because right now they're really depending on being in the paint and scoring in the paint, which has worked out for them so far. But you would imagine going into the locker rooms, they're going to figure that out. They're going to analyze that, and now they're going to change their defense up a little bit.
Yeah, when you look at the rebounding margin for these two teams, Lane Community College only having 2 more, they have 20, while Umpqua is about 18. But a big portion of those are those offensive rebounds. Lane Community College, the Titans have about 3 more. It's 8 to 5 on the offensive side. Getting those second chance points has been a big deal for both these teams, and especially the Riverhawks, who have been getting a lot of their points from Feely down low.
Umpqua trying to stay in first place. Lane trying to get tied for first place. We'll see what happens on the other side of this break. We're going to step aside for the halftime intermission. 13 minutes away on the Lane Streaming Network. Welcome back to the campus of Lane Community College as we get ready for the second half. The Titans currently lead Hawks 38-32. Saul Galvan alongside Isaac Doobie. Isaac, we talked about it before the break how it was a very fast-paced game in the first half. I mean, it seemed like teams were just doing cardio and they were doing sprints backing up the court, but they were still scoring the ball though. They weren't just missing shots left and right. They were putting the ball in the basket, and it's been a pretty high-scoring game for us so far. Do you think the second half's going to look pretty similar, or can we see some more shots, especially from beyond the arc?
Well, a lot of it is, just getting hot, getting loose, and playing, getting some reps, getting some shots up, and seeing some of them knock down and getting some confidence going. Seeing that you can knock down shots. Early on, it was kind of a track meet and just running back and forth, getting easy lay-ins and easy scores, and now it's been a lot more of that mid-range game. Both teams starting to make some long jumpers, and we'll see if that streak continues in the second half.
Riverhawks are going to start the second half with the ball. Here's Afatasi and swings it over to Iono. Guarded by Emma McDonald. McDonald, Wicks, Lizzie McConkey, Chloe Daniels, and Brooke Stickler with 5 off the lane. There's a nice pass down low to Iono. She puts it in for the easy lay-in. So the Riverhawks come out swinging with 2 points. And McDonald drives inside, kicks it out from the corner. Chloe Daniels, that one no good off the side iron. Nice rebound by Iono. Sticky fell down. Iono pushes it up court, puts in the lay-in.
How about Iono running the whole floor to get that layup and that easy score there?
Here's Emma McDonald for the pump fake, drives inside. That one gets blocked. A nice rebound by Chloe Daniels. Puts it back up. That one no good as well. Audrey Miller grabs the rebound for Umpqua. And a nice block shot there from Brooke Stuckey, but it'll stay with the Riverhawks. Afatasi will inbound it. Inbounds it to Rachel Noyce. Noyce puts in the mid-range jumper, and now this game is tied. So Lane was up by 6 coming out of halftime, and now just over a minute into the second half, and the Riverhawks are able to tie it up. Chloe Daniels in the corner, thought about taking a three-pointer, instead gets it outside to Lizzie McConkey from the top of the key, and she hits it. McConkey able to get Lane on the board here in the second half and put them ahead by 3. As here's a three-pointer from Iono. Try to answer there. That one no good. Michael Wicks comes out of the scruffle with the ball. Pushing up court. Gets it out to the corner. McConkey trying to make it 2 for 2, and she does.
How about McConkey, a 16% three-point shooter on the year with 2 straight to come out of the second half.
Back-to-back 3 points for McConkey. Puts Lane ahead by 6. The Hawks erase the 6-point deficit coming out of halftime, but Lane puts her right back up on the board as a mid-range jumper from Brooklyn Feely misses there. Lane pushing ahead, Brooke Stuckey down low. Not able to connect there. Noyce grabs the rebound, but they're going to say there was some contact there by McConkey. The ball will go to the Riverhawks.
Noyce is such an integral part to this team in Rachel Noyce, the player who just grabbed that rebound and had that foul on her. She's 5th in the conference in field goal percentage, but also 35th in total rebounds. A really great player at scoring and getting those boards.
There's Afatasi working against Maya Adams. Now in the corner, nice bounce pass down low to Audrey Miller. Miller trying to put it up, but guarded well by Lane. 2 players on the ground, and they're going to say that there's a foul. Coach Greg Shealy not happy with that call. He thought it was going to be a jump ball, but instead, it will be a foul against Lane, so possession will stay with the Riverhawks.
On that play, it was a really tough fall for Rachel Noyce. It looked like she was bent over backwards and fell down and was able to draw the foul.
Afatasi to inbound, she gets it to Iono. Just inside the 3-point marker in the corner. Now down low is Rachel Noyce working inside, and they're going to call a travel against her. So Lane will get the ball back after the turnover. It was the 12th turnover for Umpqua in this game, first of the second half. And here's a 3-pointer from Maya Adams, and how about her? So Lane is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc to start the second half, and they have really come out of the gate swinging after Riverhawks put up a 6-0 run, and now here's Lane again. Chloe Daniels, one-on-one, puts up a shot and puts it in. A timeout taken by head coach Dave Strickland of the Riverhawks as he needs to talk things over with his team. But how about Lane, though? It looked like the Riverhawks had a lot of momentum coming out of the break, scoring 6 straight points, but then Lane just put on their own scoring affair, and now they're up big by 11 with just over 6:52 left to play in the third quarter.
How about an 11-0 run to come out of halftime? That's the way to start a half. That's some real energy and a really great shooting performance so far. It's been really, coming out of this second half, it's been all Titans in that last 11-0 run.
Yeah, I mean, Brooklyn Feely was kind of the hot player of the first half, especially for the Riverhawks. She's really kind of gotten colder. She still has 16 points, but she's 8 of 17 from the line. And you would imagine that the Riverhawks need to get her hot, especially if Lane keeps this up, to have any sort of chance of coming back and trying to win this game.
Yeah, also, one part of the Titans offense that's been working is keeping, wherever she is, keep the ball away from her. Wherever, because she's already got 3 steals, 3 blocks, been really disrupting their offense and making it really hard for the Titans to move the ball and do what they want on offense, which is score, hit shots from the outside. They've been doing a good job keeping it away from her and going the other way.
Emma McDonald leads the team right now with 13 points. Michael Wicks right behind her with 12. Riverhawks to inbound. Here's Iono, gets it down low to Noyce. Noyce working in the paint. Tries to put one up. He gets fouled the way up by Chloe Daniels. And Greg Shealy, the head coach for Lane, upset with that call as well. 2 calls within the last 2 minutes that he's really not happy with.
So was the crowd. The entire crowd here in the home of the Titans booed that call, didn't like it, as Noyce was able to go up, elevate, and draw the contact in order to get 2 shots at the charity stripe.
Noyce misses her first free throw. She's shooting just over 58% from the line this season. And she knocks down the second one. It's still a double-digit deficit, but Umpqua able to cut it to 10. Here's Chloe Daniels. She had a wide-open look there, decided not to take it. Instead swings it to Emma McDowell. Now Brooke Stuckey just past the free throw line. Here's Chloe Daniels driving inside against Noah. She puts a shot up. That one no good. Nice hard-fought rebound by Brooklyn Feely. She's wrapped up by Chloe Daniels, but able to get out of it. Here's Afatasi, kicks it out to Iono. Iono from the corner. She hits that one. So hold on. Riverhawks are coming out of the timeout with some fire. Put up a quick 4 points, and it's now a 7-point Lane lead. Michael Wicks against Afatasi. Now top of the key. Chloe Daniels driving inside, puts it up. No good, rebounded by Feely. Riverhawks pushing the ball up. Afatasi spins around, now kicks it to the corner. Iono, that one doesn't fall for her. And they're going to call a foul against Feely, I believe. And so they will, so possession will go to Lane.
Someone has been leaving Iona wide open. She was able to connect on that one previously. Didn't connect on that one, but was wide open in that right corner.
Here's Michael Wicks. Now Chloe Daniels on top of the key. She had some good looks, but hasn't pulled the trigger at all. Emma McDowell driving in. That one no good. Now in the corner, Iona once again. She was held well guarded there by Wicks. And it looks like there's going to be a foul against Lane. That'll be against Chloe Daniels, and you knew it right away, though. She's going to take a seat on the bench. Lily Duffin subs in for her.
Defensively, on those last couple possessions that the Titans had it, the Riverhawks were doing an interesting thing where they let Noyce kind of just let Daniels roam free in the backcourt and then close out when she got the ball, forcing her to go towards the rim. And she wasn't able to make them on those last 2 possessions.
There's Royce with a shot from the free throw line. Nice rebound by Feely. Feely driving inside against Stuckey. And they're going to call a travel call against Feely. We've seen a few of those tonight, especially from Brooklyn Feely when she's driving into the lane. There's Michael Wicks. Both these teams have been on a few runs to start this second half. The lane is still ahead 7 points, and it gets stolen away by Rachel Noyce. Gets it up to Hedge, trying to get to Iona, but stolen away by Emma McDonald. Nice hustle there to track it down and get the ball right back. McDonald trying to go coast to coast, but no good there. Gets hit down by Feely.
McDonald has shown some real hustle today. That time, that pass just too far, trying to lead. It was Noyce trying to lead, I believe, Iona down the other way, and McDonald ended up getting there first, even though initially Iona had the beat on her.
So timeout on the floor, 49-42. Lane leads Umpqua with 4:40 left to play in the third quarter. And I mean, I think Isaac, we're seeing the opposite right now in the first half, where both teams are playing pretty fast-paced, but they're getting good shots now. I mean, we've seen a few three-pointers from Lane. We saw Umpqua hit a three-pointer at the other end, and it seems like the shooting now is taking over this game.
Yeah, and another thing is Brooklyn Feely has been completely eliminated from this game, or maybe not completely, but just we haven't seen much of her on the scoring end and kind of just muscling in down low and bullying the Titans in the paint and putting the ball on the hardwood and getting those.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's pretty much just gone ice cold this whole third quarter. I mean, she put up 16 points in the first half and was really the star, but now they haven't really, you know, Lane's done a pretty good job of locking her down, and I think that's the reason that they're still ahead. But we see it, though, that, you know, Iona, she can get hot from three-point range. Rachel Noyce can be dangerous from inside the paint. I mean, both these teams just have really, really deep rosters that they can turn to, and pretty much anyone can turn to a threat at any point.
Yeah, and the turnovers are also playing a key factor into this one. The Titans with 10, but Umpqua, the Riverhawks, with 14, 4 more than the Titans do so far in this one. And it's been a big key here in that you saw that fast break that Noyce was trying to get to Iona down the floor, and McDonald was actually the one who intercepted that, hustling down the floor.
Michael Wicks the inbound, she gets it to Maya Adams in the corner. Now Adams driving inside against Feely, saw the mismatch up and didn't want to take the chance. Gets it to McDonald, but then Duffin was able to get the rebound and put it back in. There's Afatasi. He's looking for something down low in the paint. Then instead going to take herself against Stuckey. Puts up a shot, and that one off the backboard. Rebound by Noyce, though. There's Brooklyn Feely. Another travel by Feely. We haven't been keeping track of it, but that's the third or fourth travel that I can think of, at least, by Feely. She really hasn't been handling the ball well tonight, especially in the second half.
I'm really impressed in the second half with Duffin and Stuckey, who have been really kind of suffocating Feely anytime she gets the ball in the paint.
There's Duffin with the look from underneath the hoop. She's able to put that one in.
And Duffin is such an underrated player. To give Daniels, the star center, the star forward with that size, kind of to stay in and let Daniels rest, come in, play some valuable minutes, and here with a few points in the third quarter.
There's Feely at the top of the key. She drives in after getting around Stuckey, and she's able to put the lay in. Falls down after shooting it. Able to get right back up, though. Laid up by 9. Here's Stuckey with the jumper. That one no good. And they're going to call a foul against Duffin. There's a lot of contact there. Have to agree with the ref on that call, as Duffin was trying to go for the rebound. So it looks like Brooke Stuckey is going to come off. Chloe Daniels checks in, forward lane. And it looks like Umpqua is going to be at the line here shooting 2 free throws. I'm not sure what that was for. It was an off-the-ball foul. But she's going to shoot 2 free throws, and she misses the first one.
Must have been some sort of possibly technical foul.
It could have been, honestly. I mean, I don't believe Umpqua is anywhere near the bonus yet. And like I said, it was happening while they were on defense, off ball, so Not sure about that one, but Feely only went 1 of 2. And here's Emma McDonald in transition, but that one no good. It'll stay with Lane as Rachel Noyes just swatted that one away from McDonald. Ella Baumgartner checks in to the game for Audrey Miller. Noyes saw her towards the end of the first half, and now checks in here in the third quarter. That one tipped away by the Riverhawks. Afatasi pushing ahead, gets it to Iona. Iona tries to pull one up off the backboard, but Afatasi there tries to put another one up, but it finally gets thrown away by Lane. As Michael Wicks moved up the court quick, and it's a stop throw. Gets it to Maya Adams. Adams putting one up, and no good. Rebounded by Duffin. No one contesting her. Tries to put it back up, and gets fouled on the way up.
That paint is getting kind of crowded with Duffin and Daniels both in the game now for the Titans. Not sure how you really split the paint there with multiple bigs and multiple of your 6-foot forwards in the game here for the Titans.
Duffin's first trip to the line tonight. She makes her first free throw.
How about Duffin with 7 points today?
Yeah, I mean, she's really one of those players that, if Brooke Stuckey can't go, she can really play the 5 really well, and she's shown that so far. She knocks down her second free throw. 55-45, Lane leads with 2:45 left to play. Here's Rachel Noyes at the far wing. Now Iona gets tipped away by Maya Adams. Adam pushing it ahead, gets it to Emma McDowell, who's all alone, and is able to knock it in for the easy lay-in. 57-45, Lane leads. Umpqua looked promising coming out of halftime, but they've gone cold coming out of the most recent timeout. And it gets stolen away once again by Maya Adams. Adams pushing it up court, gets it to Michael Wicks. Now swings it back to Adams. Adams driving inside, pump fakes, puts one up, that one no good. And Duffin on the ground with Baumgartner trying to wrestle for it. The refs are finally going to call a jump ball, and it'll stay with Lane.
So a couple tough turnovers for the Riverhawks. It's been, a lot of this defensive pressure by both these teams. As McDonald, 3 steals, turning those into the offensive end with 15 points, the leading scorer for the Titans.
Michael Wicks, nice bounce pass, inbounded to Chloe Daniels, and Daniels gets fouled on the way up. Lane's been really good about trying to get inside, get good looks in the paint, and if they can, try to get fouled as Chloe Daniels did there. She misses her first free throw.
Chloe Daniels been kind of quiet today, typically scoring around 12 points. Today, only 6. If she makes this one, this will be her 7th.
Not able to knock that one down. Noyes grabs the board. Here's Afatasi trying to get something started for the Riverhawks, and she's able to put in a nice lay-in, put it back to a 10-point deficit. Here's Michael Wicks, though, trying to answer. I think she was going to take it all the way, but instead gets it back out to Maya Adams. Now Wicks once again. Bounce pass down low to Duffin. Got double teamed for a few seconds. Wicks with the pump fake it inside. Wicks at the near wing, gets the screen from Duffin. Got a switch of Riverhawk defenders there. Chloe Daniels thinking about it, instead decides to drive in. And there was a shot clock violation is what they're going to call. Looked like Daniels was trying to get the foul, but wasn't able to get the call. Stuckey back into the game. Maya Adams takes a seat.
Defensively, Noyes matching up against Daniels. She's left that 3-point shot open. She wants her to take that 3-point shot, and you see Daniels thought about it for a good 2 seconds in that shot clock as it was winding down.
There's Feely. Haven't really seen much of her in this half. We'll see if they decide to get her going. In the corner, Baumgartner, and she stepped out of bounds. We've seen that a few times where her back foot just kind of steps out of bounds. It's almost like when she gets the pass, she takes a step back. She doesn't realize that she's right there in the corner. But it's really helped out Lane, though, in a couple of those possessions where she may have gotten a good look for 3-point.
We're right along the left boundary line here at the home of the Titans. And so far, yeah, that's the second time today. The last one closer to us, the other one on the other end.
Adams checks back into the game. Emma McDonald at the top of the key. Trying to get it down a little sticky, but instead kicks it out to Duffin. Now Michael Wicks. Wicks driving inside, trying to power her way in, and she is able to, but that one doesn't go in. Still goes to the free throw line for 2.
That was a strong take, and the Riverhawks are lucky this isn't an and one. That should have been 2 and the and one for a chance at 3.
I mean, it looks like she went against 3 Riverhawks there and was always able to make it in. Wicks hits her first free throw.
A really good shooter at the line this year, almost 77% from the free throw.
One of the best on her team. Chloe Daniels right back in. Shot clock turned off. Less than 25 seconds in the third quarter. Umpqua, they really need to get a shot off. They made it close to begin the quarter, but since around the 6-minute mark, just really haven't been able to keep up with Lane's production. Here's in the corner, Feely, and she finally makes a basket in the second half and cuts into a 9-point deficit. Michael Wicks pushing it up, only 2 seconds on the clock, puts one up, and that one no good. Royce grabs the rebound, but not able to get a shot off. So both teams came out of halftime firing, but Lane just with a little bit more power though, as they lead by 9 at the end of the third quarter. 10 minutes separate one of these two teams from possibly a first place in the standings. Isaac, you know, we've really seen a lot of good production from both these teams. And I think we kind of said it, you know, where they switched from working in the paint. Lane, they've been kind of doing the same thing, but they've also been taking some pretty good shots.
Yeah, and also Lane has been guarding the paint a little bit better. Not leaving those one-on-one matchups with Feely, who's one of the best scorers, one of the best rebounders in the entire conference. And there hasn't been anybody lately who they've been doing a good job of kind of matching up against her. 2 people on her in the paint, playing a little more zone, a little more less one-on-one, less matchup against one of the, again, best scorers in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, for Umpqua, at least, you know, the turnovers have really been a problem. Right now they have 18 turnovers, and Lane, they've really been capitalizing on them. They have 22 points off turnovers, which has really been big for them, especially in that first half where they were doing really well on transition. And, you know, it's really just been an amazing performance for Lane so far. And if they're able to keep it up for the next 10 minutes, they could be looking at first place in the conference standings.
Yeah, the difference in this one, honestly, has been the defensive intensity of the Titans. Really putting on that ball pressure, also making key adjustments in the paint to make sure Feely isn't always open, isn't always just one-on-one with either Stuckey or Daniels or whoever, or Duffin or whoever matches up against her.
Leilani Tafea in for the Riverhawks. Now here's Brooke Feely. She made a 3-pointer right before the third quarter ended. Not able to hit that one there. A nice save though from Noyce, but she just throws it out of bounds. So Lane will get the ball. Here's Michael Wicks. You would imagine that Lane's going to kind of take it slow and milk the clock a little bit, even though they're only up by 9. They know what this game can mean for them, not just in conference, but for the morale. As we approach the home stretch of the season, Michael Wicks pulling up from the free throw line. That one no good. Hard foul rebound by Daniels. Kicks it out to McDonald. McDonald not able to hit that one. Hit the top of the backboard, and finally the Riverhawks grab the rebound. Now here's Feely up ahead, not able to put in the easy lay-in. Didn't look too happy with that one. Now it's Wicks. Getting the screen from Stuckey. Down low, Chloe Daniels puts one up, and that one's no good, but she'll be foul on the way up. Daniels to the free throw line.
Daniels, an excellent job to get inside, draw some contact, flip up a shot, tried to get it off the glass, couldn't connect there. She's already looking for a great scoring night. Only 6 points so far, but this sent her to the line to shoot 2 to add to that.
Kiara Bennett checks in for the Riverhawks. The first time we see her in this second half. Chloe Daniels airball their first free throw.
She hasn't made any free throws today and is just 3 for 12 from the field. There's her first free throw of the day.
10-point Titan lead. 8:45 left to play. Here's Bennett driving inside, trying to kick it to Feely, but tipped away. Leilani Tafea gets to Feely. Feely lost grip of it, but instead tries to put a fadeaway jumper. That one no good. And it gets tipped away, so possession will go to Lane. It looked like Bennett touched it last. There's Michael Wicks. Top of the key, Maida Adams. Now Chloe Daniels is looking inside for cutting Emma McDonald. Adams driving in. That one no good. Nice rebound by Stuckey. Able to get a hand on it, but it gets stolen away by the Riverhawks. Pushing up court. That one no good. Nice rebound by Feely. Bennett with a hook shot. No good. Another rebound by Feely. She's really been controlling the boards, and she gets fouled as she tries to put the shot back up. 2 free throw attempts coming up for Feely.
You can really see what a problem Feely is. She's got to have a ton of offensive boards so far in this one. Yeah, 9 in almost 10, almost double digit just on the offensive glass, just on those second chance opportunities to score after an initial miss from a teammate, maybe off of miss from herself to get the ball back and lay it up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, especially because she's 5'11" too, and you look at the players for Lane that she's been matched with. Chloe Daniels, she's 6 foot. Brooke Stuckey, 6'1", and Lily Duffin, 6-0. But she's still winning a lot of these battles, though, especially when trying to go for the rebounds.
Oftentimes, there's nothing to match physicality, brute strength, and it feels like that's what's going on here, and looks like she'll shoot for a technical foul on this one.
Yeah, so she'll be alone. There was a technical foul call. I don't think we got it there. Dave Strickland talking to the referees.
Must have been on the shot up that the contact was so egregious that
it did look like a shooting foul, obviously, like where she would go to the free throw line, but I'm not sure if this was a technical foul. Feely only able to make 1 of her 2 free throws. And now Iona to the free throw line. I'm really not sure what happened exactly.
The reason I say it's a technical foul or a flagrant foul is because the entire other half of the team, or all of the other Riverhawks, are on the other side of half court, and so are all the players for the Titans.
So there were 2 Riverhawks that attempted free throws with no one contesting them. And now, like a technical foul, usually after you shoot the free throws, it will stay with Umpqua, but I was really confused right there why 2 different players took free throw shots. Might have to investigate that one later, but either way, it's 60-52, and Umpqua still has the ball. There's Iona, gets outside to Leila Tafea, and she hits the 3-pointer. So now Riverhawks are only down by 5 with just over 7:30 left to play. And Lane really needs to figure something out, try to put a couple more points on the board. Michael Wicks kind of just threw that one underhand to Emma McDonald. McDonald tops the key. Now Chloe Daniels looking for someone, finds a cutting Maya Adams. Adams with a floater. That one no good. Feely grabs the rebound.
On that last possession, Leilani Tafea was able to connect on her first shot today, her first points of the day, and now she just went strong to the hoop.
Leilani Tafea trying to go for that one, but it gets tipped out of bounds by Lane. Actually, no, we're going to say they're going to call a foul, actually. So Leilani Tafea is going to go to the line and shoot for 2. Makes her first free throw, shooting just over 55% from the line this year. Season high 14 points earlier in the year versus Clackamas, and she's able to knock down both free throws.
And how about the Riverhawks now? They were down by 10 a little while ago. And now, just a 3-point game.
They were down by 11 at one point, too. I mean, they've really called their way back. Cody Daniels drives inside, and he gets tipped out by Bennett. Daniels is looking for a foul call.
It's been heavily congested every time Daniels has gone inside, whether it's defense from Feely, whether it's a double team from Bennett or Noyce. Right now, Bennett in that position right now up against Daniels as they try to get it to her down low.
Michael Wicks is trying to inbound to Chloe Daniels, but he gets tipped out by Bennett. And that's the thing about this team, the lane team, that just makes them so effective, and they're just really physical. It doesn't matter the size of the player. If they have an opportunity, just like right there, as McConkey tries to drive in, but rebound by Daniels, another rebound by Duffin, and a foul is called. We'll see who this one is on. They call it on Emma Iono for Umpqua, and they're just going to say it was a shooting foul, so Duffin will be at the line shoot for 2. But going back to my point, I mean, this is a very physical team, and it really doesn't matter the player. If they have an opening, they're going to try to drive inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, and they've been doing a good job of finding those openings, and whenever they can, use that physicality and use that strength down low. But right now, shots are not falling. Just some really unlucky breaks for this Titans team, and only up by 4. They were up by 10 just a few possessions ago.
Duffin unable to hit her second free throw. Now Bennett with free-throw attempt that hits that one. So now Umpqua, they're only down by 1 point as they've crawled their way back from at one point was a 10-point deficit. And now McConkey driving inside. She gets fouled on the way up, so Lane will go right back to the free throw line and shoot for 2. But how about the Riverhawks, though? It seemed like in the third quarter that they were just pretty much giving it away, and now they come out with a lot of fire in the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Just to talk about the difference in field goal percentage so far in the second half, the Titans were at 50% to going into the second half, and now they're at 32%. A lot of shots just haven't fallen, and they've been getting to the free throw line, and some of these shots at the charity stripe have been falling, some of them haven't, but the 3-ball for the Riverhawks has really been falling, and that time Bennett was able to connect on another 3-point play.
McConkey able to go 2-2 from the free throw line. You would imagine that Lane keeps getting fouled. They're going to have to make their free throws, especially with the way the Riverhawks have been shooting. We'll see what Umpqua could do here on this possession. Here's Leila Tafea, and there's going to be the jump ball call. They're going to go position and go back to Lane. Leila Tafea trying to drive inside, but instead goes to the ground with it. Maya Adams to bring it up. Now Duffin. Maya Adams from the near wing. Bullseye! Maya Adams, she's been kind of quiet tonight, but comes up when her team needed the most. Extends Lane's lead to 6. Now Feely. Working to get stuff, and he gets thrown away by Michael Wicks. Wicks pushing up court. She's got McDonald ahead. Doesn't decide to get it to her, and they're going to call a double dribble. Kind of questionable there from our point of advantage, but there was a little bit of hesitation there from Wicks. She wasn't sure if she was going to try to pull up for it or get it down low to McDonald, and the ref saw something there.
Sometimes on those fast break opportunities, you're not sure if you should just take it yourself. There's a lot going through her head as she was trying to make a decision whether to pass it off, whether to take it herself, and ended up being a turnover.
Here's a three-pointer attempt from Iona, but going to go off the side of the rim and bounce out of bounds. Lane will get the ball back. And even though Titans are up here, they're going to have to avoid some mistakes down the stretch. Outside, Maya Adams, that one doesn't fall. Rebounded by Feely. Fatasi to bring it up for. Now gets it down low to Feely. Working in the paint. Able to put that one in and muscle in a shot. The Riverhawks only trail by 4.
How about Feely with her 25th point today on that lay-in there in the post?
She's really been the bright spot for this Riverhawks team as a nice lay-in there from Lizzie McConkey. Stretches Lane's lead to 6 once again.
One person that has been a consistent shooter today is McConkey. 4 for 7 from the field and 2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
Feely gets it down low to Bennett, but she's not able to put in the fadeaway mid-range shot. Now Lizzie McConkey driving inside. There's a lot of contact there, and the ref, a little bit of a late call. It'll go against Kira Bennett. It was off the ball, so Lane will inbound it, but a timeout on the floor. So, I mean, both these teams right now are going pretty back and forth. Umpqua, they were a little bit on a run there. They got within one, and then Lane, they just started putting up a bunch of shots. And right now, it looks like these teams, if one scores, the other one scores, and they just pretty much go back and forth.
Yeah, and it's been the same storyline it has been all game, that those turnovers off those points, and the Titans taking those turnovers the other way. They had that turnover, but other than that, it feels like every time they've had the opportunity for fast break points, they've taken advantage of them, and they've done a good job of scoring, hitting shots when they've had those opportunities to run the floor and get some quick points.
Yeah, I mean, with Lane, especially in transition today, they've been probably the most dominant. I think they've been in transition this whole season, except for that one mistake by Michael Wicks where she did the double dribble. But other than that, really, they've really almost kind of slowed things down. Even when they're in transition and they're going so fast-paced, it's really something that can be a difference maker, and it is a difference maker as we've seen it so far.
Yeah, and also they've been playing also some really aggressive defense on the ball handlers, and it's worked out because of how many steals the team has, over 10, almost 10 on the day, but not a lot of fouls. 2 players with 3 fouls right now in McConkey and Daniels, but other than that, the Titans have been doing a great job of sticking to their matchup and not fouling, keeping it clean defense.
Michael Wicks to inbound it. Gets out to McConkey. Now Wicks once again. 3:50 left to play in regulation. Now here's McConkey driving inside against Field and gets fouled on the way up. So McConkey back to the line. Lane just keeps drawing the fouls down low. You almost have to keep an eye on the foul trouble now for Umpqua. I mean, Brooklyn Feely, she only has 3 fouls, but Rachel Noyes, she's on the bench, she has 4. Kira Bennett, she has 2, and especially if Lane keeps driving to the hoop, we could see some Riverhawks in foul trouble soon.
And now McConkey at the line. She has 13 points and has an opportunity now. That was her 14th on that free throw make, and couldn't get it to tie for the leading score here in this one.
Iona was on the ground there trying to fight for the ball, able to come away with it. Now Brooklyn Feely against Duffin. Underneath the rim, able to grab her own miss. Trying to put one back up, and she does. Gets the hard-fought lay-in. Riverhawks only down by 5. Emma McDonald pushing it, and she answers right back on a hard-fought lay-in of her own. So Lane is really just answering for everything the Riverhawks have right now. Here's Bennett top of the key, gets a down low to Feely. Feely putting up a shot, he gets fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Feely really showing that dominance today. A double-double with 27 points, 14 rebounds, 6 blocks, and 3 steals. That's crazy. Doing a lot really well on both ends of the floor and giving this Titans team some trouble.
She has 27 points, and don't forget that it kind of took her a while to score her first points in the second half. She didn't score until around the 2 or 3 minute marker in the third quarter. So, 27 points is impressive, but she's done it in almost 3 quarters. Able to knock down the second free throw. 3 minutes left in this game, 71-66. Lane trying to win this one. And being tied at top of the conference for first place. McConkey driving inside. Maya Adams in the corner. Now Emma McDonald. Lane working the perimeter. Now down low to Duffin. Duffin trying to put one in. Fights for the rebound, but Brooklyn Feely comes away with it. Now Afatasi pushing it ahead. It's a down low to lay out to Bea. And Feely gets the and one. she is fired up after that one, and she's able to grab the missed shot and put it back up and a chance for a three-point play.
That is her 31st point, and the free throw after the layup to be her 32nd. You know, you can really tell these two teams really care. They know all the implications. They know that after with this one, if they were to get the win, it would be first in the division, in the Southern Division, and put the Riverhawks at 9-1 if they win, and the Titans at 8-2 in conference wins in this game.
So Feely able to make the second one. It's a 2-point Lane lead. Brooke Stuckey and Chloe Daniels are out there for the Titans. There's a nice hook shot there from Stuckey. She makes an impact after coming off the bench. Now Fatasi is at the top of the key. Now moves to the wing. Gets tipped away by Stuckey. But a nice corral there from Feely, and she's able to put it in. And it's back to a 2-point deficit for the Riverhawks.
You gotta put two people in the paint. You can't let Feely just work one-on-one with whoever she wants on this Titans team.
There's Chloe Daniels trying to do it herself, but it's going to get tipped away by Brooke and Feely, so possession will stay with Lane. Minute 37 left to play. Lane only up by 2. This could be a very exciting finish. We'll see how it plays out. Michael Wicks trying to drive inside against 2 Riverhawks and gets fouled the way up. She was completely mismatched there. She was trying to go against Feely and Afatasi, and she was able to win the battle and go to the free throw line.
We talked about it before the game, how the last 2 games that these teams had played before this one was a 4-point game and one was a 2-point game, each of them winning 1. Earlier in the season in December, on December 30th, Umpqua, both these teams were undefeated, and Umpqua was handed their first loss by the Titans, 73-71, and then Umpqua got their revenge about 11 days later in January. So this to be the tiebreaker.
Afatasi thought about taking the three-pointer, instead gets it to Ben at the top of the key. Now Iono, now down low. That one gets put in and made by Leila Tafea. Now here's Lane, they're going hurry up. Emma McDowell trying to push it up, and a foul going up, so Lane will get back to the line.
It was the story early on of Emma McDonald hustling down the other way, trying to get those fast break points, hustling down in transition defense, and now has an opportunity. She's got 17 points on the night, been scoring really well, really easily, because she's had such great looks running down the floor.
Jose Lali Tafea's 3rd foul of the night. And McDowell not able to cash in her 2nd free throw. And kind of a missed call there, at least by what the fans thought. It looked like
Stuckey did poke that away.
Yeah,
I was looking at it clear as day. Stuckey poked it away over the back of Feely there.
Here's Brennan with a 3-point attempt. That one no good, rebounded by Michael Wicks.
Not sure if you really want to run a play here. Would be really smart to try to run the clock down as much as you can.
Shot clock down to 16 seconds. Like you said, Isaac, Lane, they're going to try to milk this clock as much as they can. Only up by 2. Wicks driving inside. Trying to find down low. Gets tipped away, but Wicks able to recover. Now Chloe Daniels, and they're going to call a travel. A costly mistake down low as Daniels had a wide open look and could have potentially iced the game and put it out of reach for Umpqua, but instead turns it over, and now the Riverhawks are going to have a chance to potentially tie it up or take the lead.
If she would have catched that from the lob, she would have, and gone up with it, she would have scored easily. But she put it back on the hardwood, got the double dribble call. Man, that was close.
So now 24 seconds left. If you're Dave Strickland, what are you trying to do here? You know, you're down by 2. You can potentially go for the 3 and win it, but with the Riverhawks and this being such a big game, you kind of think they're going to play for the 2.
It's interesting. Do you give it to your star player who's been killing it all game? We've been talking about her probably about 1 million times with 34 points and 16 rebounds in Brooklyn Feely. Do you try to get it to one of those three-point shooters on the outside? I'd say if you're double-teamed in the post, it all depends on who is matching up against Brooklyn Feely. If there's multiple people on her down low, give it to someone else. But if not, I would say stick with your star player.
And I mean, 24 seconds is a good amount of time. They'll be able to inbound and set a play up. It's not like they have 5 seconds, they have to get a shot off quick. They can set something up where if Feely's not open, they can potentially get it to Iona, or even Bennett too. She's 2 of 6 from the three-point line tonight. But let's see what the Riverhawks do. Cannot afford a turnover and need to score at least 2 to tie it up. Here's Afatasi. Now gets Bennett, top of the key. Now down low to Feely. Got tipped away by Lane. Feely's trying to put it up. That one no good. Tipped around, and Lane comes away with it. So they're going to call a foul against the Riverhawks, and Chloe Daniels will go to the line. And if she can make 2 free throws here, that might ice this one. Just really, really good defense from Lane to shut down Brooklyn Feely in the paint.
This is going to be some really big free throws for Chloe Daniels. Only 1 for 5 on the day and 3 for 15 from the field. Not a great shooting performance, only 7 points. Meanwhile, she averages right around 12. She misses the first one.
Daniels not able to knock down the first one. She's really got to make the second one. Still, it'd be a one-possession game, but it would make it a lot more difficult. A difficult shot for the Riverhawks to potentially make. Daniels makes the second, and a timeout called by Dave Strickland. So now 9 seconds. We talked about it before when they had 24 seconds, only down by 2. Now 9 seconds. You almost got to inbound and just get a shot off real quick. You know, do they pass to Brooklyn Feely? She's 1 for 5 for tonight, but I think they're going to look at Kiera Bennett.
Yeah, Kiera Bennett was hot from the three-point line, from beyond the arc. And yeah, she's leading them. She's leading the team in the Umpqua Riverhawks with 2 3-pointers on the night, but also 6 attempts. So not a great percentage there. I mean, you got to find somebody. Interested to see who they would go with. Interested to see that these 2 teams are top 3. Lane is the 2nd, and Umpqua is the 3rd in 3-point percentage. And so far tonight, Umpqua only at 25%. Meanwhile, Lane at 37.5. So not shooting the 3-ball well, with Umpqua needing one here.
Here's Riverhawks inbound, and Bennett from the corner, tie it up. She hits it! Unbelievable. Kiera Bennett ties it up at 76. And the Riverhawks are fired up. 4 seconds left on the clock. So what a shot by Kiera Bennett to come up clutch for her team.
You mentioned it, Kiera Bennett in the corner. Oh my goodness, what a call. I can't believe that Lane fell for that. The drive to the basket by Iona, and wow, unbelievable that
you're exactly right though, that they fell for it, because think about it, they're down by 3. You have to be protecting the 3-point line. 2 points does nothing in that scenario, but Lane, they were fully focused on the paint and left Bennett wide open. And now with 4 seconds left, Lane still has an opportunity to win. If they're able to just make a shot here, they'll win the game. But wow, just what a costly mistake on defense by Lane.
And how big was that free throw on the other side by Daniels to gain your composure, make that second free throw after you missed the first one. And then some big composure on the other side by Kiera Bennett on the score.
It looks like Lane are going to have the shooters out there. Emma McDonald, Liza McConkey, Micah Wicks, Maya Adams, and Brooke Stuckey. Let's see if the Riverhawks can get a stop. Only 4 seconds on the clock. Micah Wicks to inbound it. She'll get out to Lizzie McConkey. McConkey taking it inside for the win. No good. Rebounded by the Riverhawks. And we got more basketball coming your way. 76 to 76. Umpqua. It looked like it was over for them, but they stormed back and were able to tie it up at the last seconds. And Isaac, we knew this was going to be a good game, but we did not expect overtime. but I'm excited for it, though. That was an exciting finish, and I think we're about to get an exciting next 5 minutes.
I don't think the Riverhawks led all game.
I don't think so either.
I don't think they've led. I think that Lane scored first, and they kept control pretty much this entire game up until the last second, where you find a way to tie it. It's amazing to see the Riverhawks just fight, trying to claw their way back into this one, and then tie it on the last shot with 4 seconds left to go.
So 5 minutes of extra basketball if you're watching this one. A lot riding for both these teams. Lane trying to go to first place. Umpqua trying to stay in first place. If Lane were to win, they would technically be tied with the Riverhawks for first place, but they would own the tiebreaker, though, since right now between both these teams they're 1-1. So if Lane's able to win this one, they'll be tied. But if the season were to end today and Lane wins, they would get first place in the conference because they have more victories over the Riverhawks.
Interesting stat I found that was kind of important going into this one, that the Riverhawks have not lost a game on the road. 7-0 when they play at the other team's home field or home court. And right now, trying to make sure that stays, maybe improves to 8-0.
Now here's Bennett starting out with the overtime with a 3 from the corner. She was not able to hit that one. This is going to be a critical overtime. Now here's Chloe Daniels, guarded by Bennett. Daniels trying to get it down low to Stuckey. Instead going to take it herself. Driving inside against Bennett, able to spin around and put it in for the lay-in. Alfatasi brings it up. Gets a screen from Bennett. Now Alfatasi on the far wing. Down low. And here's a three-pointer from Lali Tafea. Not able to hit that one. Nice rebound by Daniels. Michael Wicks pushing it up court. Lane trying to run away in the first few minutes of overtime. Here's Michael Wicks. She has an open shot. She hits the open shot from just past the free throw line. And it's a 4-point Lane lead with 3:45 left to play in overtime.
With Wicks being such a great facilitator. That time she was trying to stay in that playmaking role, trying to find somebody open, but realized, oh, I can just take this myself.
And Lali Tafea able to get the easy lay-in. And it's back to a 2-point deficit for the Riverhawks. McConkey thought about driving inside for a second. Instead takes it out to the wing. Bounce passes Stuckey. Stuckey with the fadeaway and hits that one. And it gets stolen away from McDonald on the inbound. Bennett was trying to get ahead to one of the Riverhawks. And Ellen McDonald with great awareness able to get that. And here's McDonald with a wide open three-pointer and hits it. An unbelievable stretch for Lane out of the overtime break. They lead 85-78.
So four steals and 20 points for Emma McDonald, doing a great job of turning those defensive steals into points.
Feely able to go in with the hard-fought lay-in. Cuts Lane's lead to 5. Now Chloe Daniels. She's been known to drive to the hoop a lot. Now Michael Wicks. Emma McDonald hit a 3 on the previous possession. McConkey. Now Stuckey with a baseline jumper. That one no good. Now shot clock violation. A turnover for Lane. I mean, Lane here, the momentum is on their side. They really just kind of have to control the ball and get good looks if they can, up by 5 points.
So it's been Daniels with the other shot, with the first shot. Then it was Stuckey, and then it was McDonald. Interested to see whether or not the Titans look to go down low.
Here's Feely in the post against Stuckey. Puts it in from the hook shot. Okay, Feely has really come alive since the fourth quarter. She had a really hot first half. Kind of went cold in the third quarter. And these last few minutes of regulation, she's come alive. Daniels goes up with it and gets fouled. 2 shots coming up. And we'll see if she's able to hit these. She missed a pretty costly free throw towards the end of the fourth quarter that potentially would have gave Lane a 4-point lead and put it out of reach for the Riverhawks.
The only time she's had success tonight is when she's driven to the rim. And so the Riverhawks have tried to combat that by just staying way off of her, guarding the paint, letting her shoot those shots. She hasn't even attempted those from deep, and honestly is struggling from the field at 4 for 16, but luckily is able to hit a couple free throws.
Daniels goes 2-2 from the line there. Back to a 5-point Lane lead. Minute 35 left to play. Now top of the key, Iono. Tipped away by Lane. And Michael Wicks got it. And there's going to be a foul call. It looks like Wicks bumped into a Riverhawk. So Michael Wicks will go to the line since Lane is in the bonus. Big free throws here for Wicks. Knocks down the first.
Wicks has kind of been having a sneaky game today. We've talked a lot about McDonald and how the defensive pressure has turned into a lot of fast break points, but McDonald and Wicks both have 20 points leading the Titans today.
There's a lot to pay. She tries to drive inside, but it's going to be a jump ball called. Really nice defense by Michael Wicks to keep her on the ground. So Lane will get the ball back.
How about the play to get your hands on the ball instead of drawing the and getting away from the contact in order to get that stop and that turnover?
And now they really control the game, up by 7 with just over a minute left. Probably going to try to milk the clock here and get off a good shot. If they can score anything here, pretty much, I think they'll put the game out of reach for the Riverhawks. Here's McConkey driving inside, and they're going to call an off-the-ball foul while she was driving in. They'll stay with Lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Actually, the shot clock is going to reset because it went out of bounds. And because Lane is in the bonus, McConkey will out to the line. That one goes in and out of the rim. McConkey not able to hit her first. McConkey able to hit her second. Riverhawks are going to have to go hurry up here. Down by 8 points with less than a minute left. Here's Afatasi. Trying to find a good look. Now Bennett. She hit the three-pointer to tie it up and send this one to overtime. Now down low to Iono. Iono is able to put in the lay-in. So now it's a 6-point Lane lead.
That's not the shot you need if you're the Riverhawks. Going down low and getting an easy 2 is not what you want. The Titans would give you that all day when you're down by 6 with 23 seconds left.
The Riverhawks need to play pressure D right now. I'm not sure. They're just kind of letting Michael Wicks hang out. Time is running down. They need a foul or something, and they finally do. I mean, Michael Wicks was just all alone right there, and I'm not sure how many timeouts the Riverhawks have, but down by 6, it's still a game where you can come back. And they were just kind of letting time run off the clock, and now Wicks is at the line to potentially ice this game.
Yeah, and it's not like the Titans have been shooting lights out from the free throw line. They're only shooting about 65%. That gives you a solid chance if you get an early foul into that shot clock instead of wasting about 20 seconds like the Riverhawks did.
Michael Wicks makes both their free throws, 15 seconds left. You would think it'd be out of reach for the Riverhawks unless they can do some magic here. Here's a three-point attempt from Afatasi. That one no good, and tipped out of bounds. It will go with Lane. 4 seconds left in overtime. Riverhawks not even going to play any defense. So what a game for Lane. They are fired up. Come back from a long road trip and are able to knock off the #1 team in the division in Umpqua. A hard-fought game that came down the wire, at least in regulation, and then Lane ran away with it in overtime.
Yeah, it was really set up. A lot of defensive pressure, a lot of defensive sticking to who you were guarding, getting turnovers, and turning those into points on the other end. The Riverhawks with 23 turnovers, and the Titans able to capitalized with 31 points off of those turnovers. And I got to say, what a fight by the Riverhawks toward the end of that game. With 23 turnovers, with giving up all those points off of them, what a big, big deal it was that they were able to be within, 5 minutes of winning this game.
Yeah, and I mean, you said it earlier, I think it was in the fourth quarter, where they never led in this game, but they were never out of it either. Like, that was kind of the mentality from the Riverhawks the whole game, where Lane, they led the whole game, but pretty much at times the Riverhawks had control of this one, and especially when Kira Bennett made that three-pointer, it almost looked like the Riverhawks were going to come out of regulation swinging in overtime, but Lane just played really good basketball, and they were able to manage the clock well in overtime, and that was just a really, really fun game to be a part of.
It was quite a fight by both teams. A lot of the times on rebounds or offensive rebounds or defensive boards, you'd see a lot of diving for the ball, diving to really extending and trying to put in that extra effort in order to get the extra edge to win that one.
So Lane will go to 21-2 on the season, 8-2 in conference play. They'll move up to first place and be tied with the Riverhawks, but because they have the more wins against the Riverhawks, if they ever have a tiebreaker later in the season with Umpqua, they will take it for that seed. Umpqua drops to 20-3 on the season, 8-2 in conference play. Don't go anywhere. The men's game coming up in a little less than 20 minutes here on the Lane Streaming Network.